I get asked this question almost every week. Do you think that the housing market right here in Middle Georgia is going to crash? And I totally get it. When you scroll social media or watch the news, it feels like everyone is predicting some kind of like major collapse. So today I'm going to talk about what's actually happening here in Middle Georgia, not nationally and not on TikTok, but right here where we live. Okay, we're going to talk about where the fear is actually coming from for this crash. A lot of this fear is leftovers from 2008. People remember foreclosures, short sales, and homes losing massive value, and they just assume that any market shift means the exact same thing is going to happen again. But y'all, here's the truth. The market is nothing like it was in '08. We have to talk about why Middle Georgia is different. So, Middle Georgia has unique factors that protect it from extreme swings. We, of course, have Robins Air Force Base, which brings consistent relocation and job stability. We have healthcare, education, and manufacturing jobs. And we have price points that are still far more affordable than the major metro markets. When you think markets like Warner Robins, Bonaire, Kathleen, and Perry, they don't behave the same way as places like Austin, Phoenix, or heck, Miami. So we have to look at the data that actually matters. A crash requires distress. You need massive job loss, you need loose lending, you need homeowners who have to sell. And that's just not what we're seeing here. Most of our homeowners right here in Middle Georgia have super strong equity. Lending standards are much, much tighter than they were in 2008. And inventory increasing doesn't mean we have to panic. It means normalization. So here's what we're going to do instead of panic. For buyers, this means more opportunity, not urgency. You can take your time. You actually have negotiation power, and you can buy based on your life, not out of fear. And then for sellers, this means strategy matters more than ever. Your pricing, the presentation of your home on the market, and marketing makes all the difference. So, absolutely not. I don't see a crash coming here to Middle Georgia. I actually see a market that is rebalancing to what it should be. If you want to look at what's happening in your specific neighborhood and price point, I'm always happy to walk you through it. No pressure, just clarity. Affordability isn't about waiting for the perfect headline. It's about understanding what is actually happening right here in Middle Georgia. Rates are lower than they were last year. Inventory is healthier. Prices are stabilizing. And buyers and sellers who understand their local markets are making confident, smart moves. The biggest mistake I see is people still sitting on the sidelines because they're overwhelmed or confused by the national news. If you are thinking about buying or selling anywhere in Middle Georgia, get clarity first. Look at the numbers that matter to you in your neighborhood. That's how good decisions get made.